show her the ropes.
I'm not a tour guide.
This is the boat. This is you. You want to be in the boat?
Yeah.
Up in the Air isn't coming out for a few more weeks, but the excitement is already soaring around St. Louis. A majority of the movie, as you know, was shot right here in St. Louis, and a local man who was out of work got a big break when one of his songs landed in this George Clooney flick. Joining me right now is Kevin Renick and his friend Ted Moniak.
Close enough.
Say it again, Moniak.
Moniak.
So he complimented me because I said it right, and so of course now I said it wrong. Okay. Welcome.
Thank you.
Are the one who wrote this song called Up in the Air. It was named Up in the Air before the
Yes,
movie
it was.
even named Up in the Air.
It sure was.
But the movie's not named after.
No, it's just one of those cosmic coincidences, you know, just an aligning of stars. I wrote the song basically about uncertainty, about, you know, wondering what kind of job you're going to get, wondering where your life is going, you
Which is
know.
where you were at
Yeah,
that time
exactly.
in your life, right?
Yeah, exactly. I'd been laid off from a company called Momentum, and I was just like sitting around contemplating things, you know, and so I had this song, and I just kind of dropped a word and dropped a verse and finally thought, well, it's really finished. And then, you know, I heard that Jason Reitman, the director of the film,
Right.
was coming to town. I thought, wouldn't that be kind of cool if I could get the song to him and just see if he, you know, likes
And
it.
did you know the name of the movie was Up in the Air then?
I did find that out, but
Okay.
the song
But
was
you had
already
already
finished.
called it Up in the Air.
Yeah, I'd already called it Up in
Wow.
the Air because I liked that phrase. I mean, I
Right.
didn't need the movie to give me
Right.
fondness for that ambiguous phrase, you know.
Right.
But yeah, I heard he was coming to town, and I thought, and as an exercise in sort of like nerve and courage, I thought, I'm going to try to give
Leap
it
of
to him.
faith.
Yes, exactly. So one day I just sat and did a recording of it on cassette, and thought, okay, I'm going to do whatever I can to get it to him. And I went up to him after the lecture and handed him this thing. I mean, I'd asked for permission first, and he said, yeah. But then I gave it to him. And he said, oh, man, you know, that's a cassette. He said, don't you have like a CDR or something? And I felt really foolish. I mean, I said, I'm sorry, I don't. You
But
know?
he listens.
Yeah, he actually, you know, well, it took a while. I mean, I left there feeling foolish. And
You
then
had to find a cassette player somewhere, right?
Yeah,
Yeah,
he,
I would imagine.
yeah, he didn't
It wasn't an
have one.
8-track, was it?
No,
That would have been good.
Yeah, I had friends who were kidding me. It's like they were saying, well, did you have a wax cylinder, man, or what?
And Ted, you are helping him now with the CD.
Yeah, yeah.
Apparently he needs some help getting the CD, right?
Yeah,
And
lots,
you've been
lots.
friends since college, and you're also a musician. So you may not be.
Centuries ago.
You're probably not surprised by his, you know, success, even though he sort of stumbled on it.
I'm not surprised. I'm just pleased. I'm just sort of like, you know, good. About time. You know, about time.
Well, can you believe it's a soundtrack? It's on the
Well, it's unbelievable. I mean, the thing that is the most startling to me, I mean, it's a fabulous thrill to be on there, but Crosby, Stills, Nash and Young are on there too, and they're one of the groups that influenced me.
Neil Young.
So, yeah, Neil Young is like my idol.
So you're on there.
Yeah, I just
Go
can't
figure.
believe that.
Great.
It's like,
Yeah.
Well, it's fantastic. Why don't you play some, you know, we don't have a lot of time. So,
Sure, sure.
as we go into the break, why don't you play a little of the song Up
I
in
will
the Air?
do
It's
that.
called Up in the Air, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll do that. Goes like this. I'm up in the air. Choices drifting by me everywhere. And I can't find the one that would help me do the work I've left undone. 'Cause I'm up in the air. I'm making some plans